All right, y'all see what it is? Another beautiful Cadillac, 1964 Cadillac Deville convertible. Beautiful white with a tan interior. Stay tuned, take you all around there, knock out this test drive. All right, let's get into it. So again, 64 Cadillac Deville. I think this car is beautiful. 64s look clean, period. You see that we got that other one over there, but I think this white and tan is definitely hitting as well. So we left it with the wide whites instead of putting wires on it. I think it looks super clean. Paint and body is in very good shape. Probably had to get a paint about somewhere between an 8.5 and a 9. Obviously with white, you don't see as many swirls and scratches as you will see on the other cars, but I'll try to highlight it as we move around. Body is definitely in good shape. Let me make sure this door is shut. There we go. See, we got our chrome trim running down the side where she's supposed to be. Skirts in good condition. And as we come around to this passenger rear quarter, nice and straight. Don't see any waves, anything that needs to be pointed out. Trunk looks good, especially the alignment of the trunk itself. Don't see any corners where it caught on, peeled any paint or anything. And then as we get in, again, the paint is definitely solid. Rear bumper, chrome looks good. No rust, no dents, nothing to point out there. And as you look down the driver's side, again, she looks pretty straight. No dents or waves that need to be pointed out. 100% this car has been repainted at some point in time because the white is just showing so bright compared to, you know, what you expect for a 60-year-old car. Again, nothing to point out so far as paint and body is concerned. Everything looks super solid. Glass is good. I have no rock chips, no cracks or anything that need to be pointed out. And chrome around the windshield looks beautiful. As you come across to the hood, hood looks beautiful. Again, aligned properly. I didn't see any edges that were chipping or anything. And I have no paint chips to point out either, or rock chips. Front bumper is good, no dents. Chrome is nice and bright, and everything is where it's supposed to be. Let's see if I can get my hand under here on this one. Nope. There we go. All right, so you got power brakes. Looks like a new master cylinder. Of course, power steering. Car is AC equipped. Everything looks nice and clean under here. We got a new radiator, of course. So nothing really to point out there. Grab the keys, pop the trunk. Guess if I can get them up. First try. Trunk is nice and clean, organized. It's carpeted like it was from the factory. Not gonna pull it up because it's glued down, but the floors are super solid. You'll see once we get it on the rack. Spare tire, and these are just extra back seat covers. Go ahead and get on this passenger side. Starting with the rear seat, this beautiful tan color goes great with the white. You see it's kind of like a two-tone where it's kind of got like a deeper tan and then a lighter tan on the outside. I think that's super cool. No rips or tears in the seats, they look beautiful. And of course you got parade boot as well. Here's our passenger seat. No rips or tears there. And carpet looks to be brand new. I have no discoloration there. Aftermarket speakers, we'll see how those work when we do the test drive. Panels look great, no issues there. And there's your dash, no cracks. Driver's side door panel looks nice and tight. Jams look good. Nothing to point out there. And driver's seat. No rips, no tears. You can tell this has been redone because it's super soft. Again, no cracks in the dash. Mileage reads 45,911. And a better view of the carpet. Stay tuned. We'll knock out this test. We'll go ahead and get started. As you see, she fires right up. I guess, again, odometer 45,911. Lights work. I can see them reflecting off the other cars. Left turn signal. Right turn signal is not showing up there. I can hear it, but it's not showing up there. AC is not blowing. Just making sure. Yeah, not blowing. Wipers good. That horn good. Windows good. Rear good there. And let's check out this radio. Nothing on the radio. I knew that. I was wondering why they had these speakers in, but all right, let me see. Might have to come back to this. It's in standby, but it's not doing anything. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I might have to come back and check this radio out because I'm hitting the source and I'm not getting anything except for the menu. So I'll come back and check that, but I'm sure that's what them aftermarket speakers are connected to. So I've driven this car already. First thing I'm gonna point out, and just in case it looks a little jerky, it does have drum brakes at all four corners. And some reason this one is a little bit touchy in my personal opinion. You know, some people might like you know, extra grabby brakes. Myself, I don't, but pedal feels good. There's no travel or anything like that. Waiting on this truck to go by. No lights on the dash. Fuel reads 3/4 of a tank, and temperature shows that it's coming up. We'll see if that keeps coming up as we go. Oh, I was making sure that was that truck. Actually, let's make sure. Pretty sure it was the truck. Nope. All right, y'all, we're gonna restart this test drive. Simple issue. The belt was loose on the compressor, so I had them put on a new belt real quick. Well, it took about like 10 minutes, but still relatively easy. You know, old car stuff. Sometimes that stuff happens. Better to happen while it's here than once it gets to whoever is getting it. So went ahead and got that belt fixed. Now we can go ahead. Excuse me. There we go. Much better. I had driven this car before and it didn't have that sound. That's why I thought it was that dump truck for a minute, but clearly it wasn't. So either way, relatively simple fix. Temperature gauge is working. I'm moving up to half now, so clearly that is working. Again, I told you guys the brakes are super touchy. They adjusted them and everything. I guess there's a proportionate valve also for the drums or whatever they called it back then, and we adjusted it. Still is super touchy. Speedometer is working, doing about 30 now, 0 issues. Hands off the wheel, she's tracking straight. Shifts have been super smooth. It's super, like I said, I gotta be soft on these brakes because if you tap them, you guys can see, like that's me getting a little bit too deep into it, and then you can feel it right there. Outside of that belt though, everything else did seem smooth. No shakes or anything, no squealing going on. We got that taken care of. Windows aren't rattling in the door, so that's a plus. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of gas here. The shifts are smooth on the motor. The motor sounds good as well. So pretty solid, beautiful day to have the top down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back and get 64 up on the rack. Bumper, nice and clean, nice and solid, no dents coming underneath. Trunk pans look solid, frame extensions, no issues there. No signs of leak from the gas tank. Of course, like I said, we got drums at all four corners. Everything appears to be stock underneath. Moving down the passenger side, floors are nice and solid, no soft spots, no wheel work. So floors are beautiful. Got your frame straight down, no issues there whatsoever. And coming down the driver's side, again, floor pans look immaculate. No rust spots, no soft spots anywhere, so nothing to point out there. Just came off the test drive, no signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. All suspension appears to be stock. Let's see, again, we got that new radiator, and that's it for underneath. Always nice and simple. Front bumper looks good, again, no dents, nothing to point out there, just the way that you like it. As we move down, again, we got the wide whites. They are new cokers, all four corners. Wheel wells look good, and underneath the body, nice and solid. I don't see any bubbling or anything that needs to be pointed out. And then of course the rear quarter panel, you guys can see no major dents or waves. Coming down the driver's side, more of exactly the same. And just to show you them cokers again, match it all four. And body looks beautiful. This is just dirt. That's it. Actually, I'm just noticing this. There is a little tiny bit of a dent right here on this bottom bumper. It's underneath. I don't know if somebody might have caught something or something popped up, but it's facing down on the bumper. So we'll go ahead and show this top going up. Here we go. I'm not gonna lock it, just leave it how it is. Let me flick on these lights. Top is beautiful. As you see, it matches the interior of the car. There weren't any rips or tears that needed to be pointed out. Plastic back, again, like I said, beautiful color. I love the white and tan. So if you guys are interested in this 64, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.